We're in Vegas, baby. But what is there to do with your babies in Vegas? Let's find out.
Las Vegas may be famous for casinos, but over the next few days, we're going to see just how family-friendly it can be and help you decide what's actually worth your time and money. Our first stop was the High Roller at the Linq Promenade. At 550 feet tall, it's one of the world's tallest observation wheels.
Alright, here we are at the High Roller at the Linq. I'm afraid of heights. Let's see how this goes. And there's always a vibe in Vegas. There's always a vibe.
Once we started moving, the views were incredible. From the cabin, you can spot landmarks all across the strip, including the Sphere, the Wynn, the Venetian, Caesar's Palace, and more. Since the wheel moves so slowly, you'll have plenty of time to take it all in and enjoy the view.
We are officially over the top at the High Roller at the Linq. We are at the apex. So you all should know that I do not love heights. As you know, I don't do roller coasters. So this right here is a huge deal. That I am up here and lucky number 14. We are at the top and we are going to begin our descent. This is great and I would recommend that you do this at night. And now you can see subtly that we are about to go down the other side. And you have an excellent view of the Sphere here. Look at that. That's amazing. We are actually on our way down. It took about 15-16 minutes to go up, and we are now on our way down. And it's really very slow and very subtle. You hardly feel it. This is really great. I was scared to do this, but it's amazing. And more importantly, my little guy is loving it. Look at him. He's chair dancing. He's been back and forth across. So I could recommend this for families. The price was $34 per adult and $20 for him, and that's the nighttime view. The daytime pricing is a little less expensive, so I can highly recommend this. This is a good one for families, but definitely do it at night. That's really pretty. Look at that. And you can see so many hotels from up here. There's the Fontainebleau over there, the Wynn where we're staying, the Palazzo. This is really nice. It's okay. Come on. Tuck and roll, Granny. Tuck and roll. So every good attraction ends in a gift shop. And this has your Vegas goodies. And you are back on solid ground.
The next day, we set out to explore more of the Las Vegas Strip, starting with one of the city's most recognizable resorts, the Venetian. Walking through the Venetian almost feels like stepping into another country. The architecture, the Grand Canal, the painted ceilings and floors are all designed to recreate the feeling of Venice. One of the biggest attractions here is watching the gondolas glide through the indoor canals while the gondoliers sing as they pass. There are plenty of shops and restaurants throughout the resort, making it a fun place to wander even if you don't spend a dime. For us, the Venetian is one of those classic Las Vegas experiences that's completely free to explore and easy to recommend for families.
So our son requested to come here because we visited the New York M&M'S store. This one has 4 stories. The one in New York has 3 stories. We're gonna give this one a try and let you know what we think. All right, we went up to the top. We are at the 4th floor of the M&M'S store. Let's see what there is here, and we can tell you what's different about this one versus the one in New York. And let's just get a look at the board here. Here's the directory. 4th floor has the restrooms. You can design your own M&Ms on 3. There's a chocolate wall on 2, and you can meet the characters on 1. And so over here you have your Littles clothing. And there's a photo op here that is not in New York. So the men's restroom is on the left here on the 4th floor, women's on the right. Okay, over here is the Ethel M. Chocolates wall. This is something that the New York store does not have. It's one of the places that I was researching as I was thinking about where we could go and what we could do while we're here in Las Vegas. And Ethel M's Chocolate Factory is one of the things that came up on my list of things to do. But if you don't make it out to Henderson, you can still get a taste of those Ethel M chocolates right here at the M&M'S store. And if you don't want to take the escalator, there is an elevator here. We are on the 3rd floor now. We're going to have a quick look around 3, let you know what's in here. This is the floor where it looks like you can design your own M&Ms, and I'll leave a link to our New York M&Ms store visit. You can have a look at that to see all about designing your own M&Ms there. But they have the same tie-dye here. It looks like they have more photo ops here. And they have the same PJs here as they did in the New York store. So that's all the same. The thing that's different that's striking me right away is that there are more photo ops. So just as a reminder on designing your own M&Ms, you go to the kiosk, you pick your design, you check out, and then they mix them up for you. And there are various cups that you can get them in. We went with the smallest cup. Looks like there are different varieties here at this M&M. Let's see what they have. So you can do a small bag for $21.99, a large bag for $31.99. You can get this gift tube for $31.99, and you can get that huge bottle for $49.99. And then there's these stackable cups also for $49.99. Let me show you those. Here are the $49.99 ones. This is what they look like. And then these are the cups that we got a small of. They have $24.99. You can mix and match your cups or your mugs here, 2 for $30. And we're gonna go around to the down escalator, and I recall all of these items from the New York store as well. So your mixing cups, your whisk, all of your stuff that I have no idea if you've traveled to Las Vegas how you're getting all of this stuff home, but it's available. The thing to remember that all of these stores have online versions, so pick those things up there. So yes, you have to pay for shipping, but you don't have to struggle on the airplane with it. Hola. Salud. Hi. Ciao. Okay, we are on the 2nd floor, and this is where you will find the wall of M&Ms. So if you wanted to get yourself a bag and start to fill in some different M&Ms, of course not personalized, it's $9.49 for a half pound. This is what you get. And what is this? I've lost track. This is like the 4th or 5th photo op that they have here. So that's really good. I like these. One for all for fun. M&Ms. All right. And essentially this store has everything the New York store does, only spread out over 4 floors instead of 3. You can put your put your name on an M&M mug. And so there we go. And what I wanted to point out is that they have a different version. They have my Not Bossy, Just the Boss, but they also have I May Be Sweet, but I Don't Sugarcoat Things. That's also me. Love it. Okay, we are going to head on out to the Coca-Cola store. Okay, next up, across from the New York store, across from the New York hotel is where we are. We are about to step into the Coca-Cola store. Okay, I've got a request to go to the top and work our way down. It would not surprise me to find a Coke bar upstairs where you have adult beverages and regular beverages. There are 2 floors here where we'll find the soda fountain, holiday decor, our first photo op. Hop on in there. In case you haven't noticed, I love a photo op. Okay, right away I see tables for sitting and relaxing. You can pick yourself up something to drink from the concession area, which I'll go over that with you. Oh, look at the Las Vegas bottles. So this is a traditional Coke bottle, only it's Las Vegas themed. I wonder if it has real sugar instead of the high fructose corn syrup. Look at this. This is really cute. So as you would imagine, there's a whole bunch of Coca-Cola merch here. There's t-shirts, there's hats, there's sweats. Just to give you an idea of pricing, the hats are coming in at $27. These more colder weather ones don't have a price, so they're free. No, joking. $14.99 is what I'm seeing for pricing there. You can get yourself a Coca-Cola watch, something for the dog. You can get pens, you can get lip smackers, and something to put your AirPods in. You can even get something to play your music with. There are cars. There's a Coca-Cola puzzle. Not into the Coca-Cola puzzle. There's even a Coca-Cola bat. How much is the bat? $9.95. There's a Coca-Cola polar bear. There's even a Coca-Cola polar bear, which you gotta love. He's so cutesy coochie. How much is he? Do you see a price? He is $25 in that size, in that huggable size over there. Oh, I have found the scratch and dent area. You know how I love a sale. And the smaller one is the $17. And how much is our little penguin friend? And the penguin is $17 as well. So let's just, for an example, on sale, $29.99 is this Enjoy Coke. It's a lightweight sweat. This heavier sweat right here, which is a zip up, that's coming in at $49.99. It used to be $69.95. Okay, this is what's on offer here. There are mocktails ranging from 11 to 16. You can get a flight of mocktails. You can get a fountain drink for $3 for 16 ounces, $4 for 32 ounces. You can get cans, you can get bottles. Ooh, you can even get an ice. You can get a wild cherry icy, Coke icy, blue raspberry, orange. The ices are coming in at $4 for 16 ounce, $4.75 for 24 ounce, and 32 ounces is $5.50. So you can get an icy if you'd like. And then you can also get a float. The floats are coming in at $10. That gives you a general idea of how much this is coming in at. Oh, we found the Christmas section. So if you were looking for Christmas ornaments, they are back in this direction. And I see ornaments for $4.95, $14.95. They range in price. So if you're really a huge Coke fan, they've got you covered here for Christmas. Oh, look, I wonder if this is made out of former cans. That would be a good use. And then you have, are these blankets? Yes, these are blankets for $29.95 and pillows for $24.95. Ooh, get yourself some napkins, and you can hang your own vintage Coca-Cola signs. This is cool. And if you're so inclined, you can even get yourself some plates. You can also get your Las Vegas Coca-Cola merch as well. Okay, we are crossing over Las Vegas Boulevard. We're gonna go through the hotels on the other side just to walk back home in the air conditioning. We're not really looking to stop and purchase anything. We're just hanging out, checking out the sights. This evening, however, we're going to the Sphere. So here are two of the good things to do with families right next door to each other: the M&M'S store, the Coca-Cola store, and it is free, absolutely free to browse. Doesn't cost anything to look. Here's the Aria, just to give you an idea of finding your way around here. So this is one of my favorite shops, just because I happen to love the Aria Hotel. So I have to tell you, the smell when you walk in here is just heavenly. It smells like the Aria Hotel, which again, I love, one of my favorites. This is what it's supposed to smell like. This is Vegas to me. Just love the look and feel of this space. It's not crowded. There aren't a bunch of shops in here, but it's just really nice and pleasant in here. But what we're going to do is walk through to the other side and go into the next group of hotels on our way back down to the Wynn. And this is the vibe in the Cosmopolitan. So this gives you that sexy vibe. So if I were coming as a couple leaving the kids at home, I might want to hang out here. They have a casino and you do not smell the smoke, unlike, disappointingly, at the Wynn. So this is an option if you're interested. And the reason for the stop here at the Bellagio is we want to see the conservatory, which is always another great thing that you can do with your kids that's absolutely free. So the display this time of year is called Tea and Tulip.
One of the highlights of the Bellagio is its conservatory and botanical gardens. The displays change throughout the year, so what you're seeing here was the seasonal exhibit during our visit. No matter when you come though, you can expect an impressive display that's completely free to enjoy.
And so the other thing you have to do when you come to Bellagio is look at the beautiful Murano glass in the ceiling. It's one of the most beautiful artistic displays that you'll see here in Vegas. You absolutely have to love it. You have to come see it if you've never been. The Bellagio, another great thing you can do, once again, for free with the family. Here is the Sphere up close. Man.
The Sphere is one of the newest landmarks in Las Vegas, and while the featured films change over time, it also hosts concerts and live performances throughout the year. No matter what's playing, the immersive screen, haptic seats, and incredible visuals are what make this experience so unique. Before the show, be sure to give yourself a little extra time to explore the interactive exhibits and meet Aura, the Sphere's robotic guide. She's a part of the experience too.
Black and white. What is your name? Evangelista, is that correct? Hello, my friend, in the red jacket.
Hello. Who is the #1 artist in the world?
Who is the #1 artist in the world? Was this the question? processing. Given the complexity and dynamism of musical charts, it is challenging to designate a constant #1 artist. However, the popularity of artists would be inferred from chart performances, album sales, and digital stream counts on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. As of the data at my disposal, are you interested in the most streamed artist, or perhaps the artist with the most album sales?
As the track plays, walk or dance from one spotlight to another. Get ready to be amazed.
I am here in Vegas with my bestie. This is Jeanette. There's always a vibe in Vegas. Check her out on Instagram. Her handle is.
We'll come back to that later. We're gonna link it.
We'll link it
We'll
below.
link it down below.
So if you're looking for fun things to do off strip
Yes.
and downtown as well as on the strip, check her out. However, we just came back from the Sphere. We're sitting down at Black Tap. We'll talk about that later. But I wanted her impressions of the Sphere.
It was phenomenal. If you want a truly immersive experience where you're enveloped in sound and sight, and what's really phenomenal is the chairs will also vibrate as well. So it really, it's amazing. Please be aware if you do have children that are sensitive to sound, it is a little loud, but visually phenomenal.
Bring a jacket, bring a sweater.
Whoa.
It was freezing in
Super
there.
cold.
The little guy was bundled up in my
And you're
scarf. I was so sorry I didn't have a jacket, and he had on shorts, so he was freezing. Even his dad had on shorts, and he was freezing. It is pricey, but keep watching the tickets. When I was looking at them yesterday, they were $109 per person, and they went down to $89 per person. So we grabbed 4 seats for this show. I would have preferred around $70, $60, but getting them at $89 was a score. And the other thing that you get to do, and the reason why you go in early, is you see the AI robots who are really very scary. They tell jokes, they dance. It's just a little Terminator for me, but it's an interesting experience, and that's why you come early, to interact. There's about 4 or 5 different robots. We only went to like 3 of them. One of them even had a dance party. And then there's some virtual reality things that you had to stand online to do, and we didn't want to stand online for that. There were concessions inside, and I felt the concessions were reasonably priced. The hot dog for the little guy was $8. So here we are at the Fremont Street Experience. We just had dinner at Le Thai. It was amazing, and this is what downtown is like. And the daytime vibe is different than the nighttime vibe. Welcome to downtown Las Vegas.
If the Strip is the modern face of Las Vegas, Fremont Street is where you'll find a completely different side of the city. The massive LED canopy and live entertainment make it one of downtown's biggest attractions. While the nighttime energy is exciting, it also becomes more adult-oriented after dark. If you're visiting with younger children, I'd recommend experiencing Fremont during the day and saving the evening for some of the more family-friendly attractions nearby.
The container park. Are we supposed to put a lock on there for our love?
Just a short walk from Fremont Street, the container park offers a much more relaxed atmosphere. Built from repurposed shipping containers, it's home to local shops, restaurants, live entertainment, and a playground where younger kids can burn off some energy. This ended up being one of our favorite family-friendly discoveries and a stop we definitely recommend.
It's a praying mantis, not a giant cockroach.
Repeat after me. Area 15 does not exist. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Area 15. We're going to give this a try today. Is it worth the hype? Please do not cross this line. Oh, I know you want to crawl on there, don't you? So this is the Infinity ship.
Oh, by the way, that's like I think that you can have dinner up there.
Up there?
Yeah. You do the drinks.
Oh, I see. It rotates and people are in the seats there. This is supposed to be a whole bunch of different art installations.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. There is free Wi-Fi inside. And let's see what happens when we open the doors.
Area 15 is one of the most unique entertainment destinations in Las Vegas, with immersive art, interactive attractions, restaurants, shopping, and live entertainment spread throughout the campus. While the experiences continue to evolve over time, Omega Mart by Meow Wolf remains one of the destination's anchor attractions. We didn't have time to experience it on this visit, so planning ahead is definitely recommended because there's more here than you can possibly fit into a single trip. So, is Las Vegas worth visiting with your family? I think the answer is yes, with the right expectations. I wouldn't plan an entire family vacation around Las Vegas alone, but if you find yourself there, whether you're visiting family like we were, attending a convention, or adding a few days on before or after another trip, there are plenty of worthwhile experiences that family can genuinely enjoy together. That concludes our West Coast swing for this trip. If you missed any of the videos from this adventure, we'll link them for you above and below. Thank you so much for watching, and no matter where your next adventures take you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.